I can't wait for next year, you guys.
What's happening next year, Tolerance?
I wanted to keep it a secret, but I'm just so excited about it.
Seriously, come on, dude. How do you see? Seriously, what's so secretive that you can't tell us right now? Come on, speed it up. We still have to go to the movies.
My father wants to help me set up a business in Katima Mulilo.
Wow,
That's
what
amazing.
type of business and why Katima
I
Mulilo?
was actually thinking of making it a one-man or two business, or maybe a branch of existing businesses, like a movie theater.
Yeah.
And but does Katima Mulilo have stake in Ako?
You see, I personally think Katima Mulilo is an excellent choice. I mean, the town is linked in 3 borders: Zambia, Zimbabwe, Botswana. And one day, just one day, maybe they can come across the borders and do the shopping with you or go to the movie with you. Now, speaking of movies, we gotta go.
Viewers, our youth today is fearless. They can take hold of any opportunity and make a success of it, given the right training and a chance.
Today in Lesson 3 in our Business Studies series, we want to discuss the different forms of business organizations. After watching this program, you should be able to describe the main characteristics, advantages and disadvantages of the different forms of business organizations. These are sole proprietors, partnerships, and private limited companies.
Thank you for watching. Enjoy the lesson with us.
Check it. How will growth maroon?
Okay, gonna go. Now I'm gonna come back again to select the movie.
Let's go sit over those pages next. It's in about 20 minutes before the movie starts.
Good idea.
Okay, maybe this way we can help my buddy Tolerance to decide what type of business he wants to start.
Your advice is of utmost importance to me, sir.
All right, fantastic.
You know, I grew up with business in our family, and I have to tell you this, Tolerance. There are certain things that you have to understand about business.
Oh, like what? The way you say it, you're scaring me.
No, that's not what I mean. What I mean is that businesses do not only differ with regards to ownership, but also in many other ways. Like everyone wants to be their own boss, right? But being a sole proprietor or sole trader is not only about glamour and money. There are big risks, hard work, and so on.
Like how?
Let's start with the owner business, which is called sole proprietor or sole trader. It means you are the only owner. A sole trader is when a business is owned by one person. The owner provides the capital if he or she has it, otherwise he borrows all the capital to start the business with. He also takes all profits, carries all the risk, and usually manages the business alone.
And not all moonshine and roses, you were saying?
Yes, but first the advantages. For the sole trader or owner, it is simple, quick and cheap to start and end the business. The owner can make decisions quickly as there is no one else to consult or please. The business can adapt easily to changing circumstances. The owner is highly interested in the success of business and will work very hard. The business is small enough for the owner to have close personal contact with customers and employees. The owner takes all the profit. He enjoys complete privacy in business matters.
Wow, that sounds pretty good to me. Be your own boss and nobody's looking into your affairs. There can't be any disadvantages to that, seriously.
Yeah, not many, but there are areas with some disadvantages for a sole trader. The business does not have a legal personality. There is unlimited liability. If the business cannot pay its debts, the owner will lose everything, including your business assets and your own possessions. There is a lack of capital to back you up and a limit to the amount one person can borrow, and no continuity. If the owner dies, the operation comes to a sudden end.
What do you mean sole business trading does not have legal personality?
The owner's business account and personal accounts are treated as one account.
I see. So, meaning that if the owner cannot pay his debts, his personal account is held responsible.
Wow, that's not nice. Which means that your personal belongings are at risk of being taken away if your business fails.
Exactly. It's the same as unlimited liability. If the business cannot pay its debts, its creditors, people whom he owes money to, can take away his things. Not only the assets, which are belongings of the business, but also the personal assets of the owner, such as his house, furniture, and car. And as I said, only so much that one person can borrow.
That's terrible. I don't think I'll opt for sole trading, not in 1,000 years.
Another disadvantage is the continuing of the business that depends on the continuing life and good health of the owner. What I heard her say is that when the owner dies or becomes insolvent, then the business comes to an end.
Bad, totally bad. I would definitely not opt for sole trading business. Seriously. What other forms are there?
There is partnership, eh, Patience?
Yes, that's right. A partnership refers to an association or legal relationship arising from an agreement between at least two, but usually not more than 20 persons. They agree to contribute towards a business in terms of money, labor, and skills, and to share the profit or losses.
At least there will be somebody to share the problems with.
Yes, and more than that. A partnership consists of 2 to 20 partners. Responsibilities are shared among partners. Each partner can do what he knows best. A partnership still does not have any legal personality. It is still easy to start and end with only a few legal requirements. And similar to the sole trader, there is little or no continuity when it stops.
Wow, I can already see some of those turning out to be advantages and disadvantages.
And you're right. Advantages are that partnerships are quite simple, quick and cheap to start and end. The partners are free to decide how to manage the business. There is no specific law prescribing how the partnership should be managed, so the partners are free to make their own arrangements.
Would there be more money available though in partnership than in sole trader?
Of course, there has to be. It will be two people's money, so capital is available than in one person business. Both partners contribute.
You are both right. More money is available than in the one-person business, so the business can survive and grow. You must also remember that partners contribute their individual skills and can specialize if they choose to, for greater efficiency. Maybe one partner is good with managing money and another is better on the technical aspects of the trade. Also, each partner has a strong personal interest in the business and will work hard to make it succeed. The workload, expenses, and responsibilities are shared.
Alright, that's nice.
Are you now going to bust my bubble again with the disadvantages of partnership?
Maybe there's a long list. Partnership and sole trader do not have a legal personality. We have seen what that means. Their personal assets are at risk if the business fails. The partners have unlimited liability, so together and individually, they are both personally responsible for the debts of the business.
Yo, that's too much, man. You'll be left with nothing.
If one partner is incompetent or dishonest, the other partners could also lose money. Other disadvantages are, and the partners can fight. Partners may disagree on the management of the business. The business has poor continuity because it ends if a partner dies, retires, or withdraws from the partnership. Decisions may take time because all the partners must first be consulted. The more partners to be consulted, the longer it will take to get the decisions made. The law allows only 20 partners. They cannot contribute enough capital for a really big business.
You know what, guys? I don't think I'll opt for partnership. What else is there?
Yeah, but there's also the option of private limited companies. Let's look at the characteristics of these companies. The joint owners of the companies are called shareholders. The private limited company is a business with legal personality owned by between 1 and 50 shareholders. Its name must end in the words proprietary limited, usually shortened to PTY Ltd. The company is managed by at least one director, elected by the shareholders. The private limited company is a form of ownership which gives the advantages of limited liability. Shareholders are not held responsible for the debts of the business. Shares are not freely transferable and may not be sold to the general public.
Now, could you please distinguish or describe them in terms of advantages and disadvantages?
Let's see. Advantages. The business is a legal person. That's good. Also, the owners, which are shareholders, have limited liability.
The business has continuity.
That's right, Tolerance. Which means if I die or retire, the business will still continue.
Yes, there will still be other shareholder stations.
More capital can be obtained by a private company, by a partnership.
And the disadvantages?
Not many actually. Just that it is a complicated and expensive procedure to establish and to run in a private company. A private company cannot raise as much as capital as a public company. And the company is managed by directors, not shareholders, so there is separation of ownership and control, unless there are only a few shareholders who are directors.
You know what? I'm really sorry, guys. I'm not opting for any of those three. They are all bad.
Hey, you're not the one starting the business, it's Tolerance.
Oh, yo guys, we'll have to run or we'll be late for the movie. Luckily, the year still has a lot of months to go, so I don't have to decide immediately. But thanks, patience, the discussion has brought me a lot more clarity.
It's going to cost you a box of popcorn.
Sure, I'll buy for all of you popcorns.
I'll take an onion string.
Viewers, I hope you've enjoyed our lesson presentation on some of the forms of business organizations one can get. Here's what we've learned.
A sole trader is a business owned by one person who provides or borrows all the capital, takes all profits, carries all the risks, and usually manages the business alone. A partnership has at least 2 partners but could have up to 20 partners. The private limited company is a form of ownership which gives the advantage of limited liability. The joint owners of the company are called shareholders. The private limited company is a business with a legal personality owned by between 1 and 50 shareholders.
I hope you enjoyed our lesson today. Join us again next time. Goodbye.